What is up, Thunder fans? We are going to be watching the Thunder versus Pelicans game. The Thunder are going to be up. We're running back the same lineup against the Jazz. I'm also going to be looking at the other games and just chatting hoops. This is a pretty chill um, stream here. Nothing too serious, nothing too deep. I'm going to pull up the game on my end and enjoy watching this last game of like a historic season, and then obviously we have other games going on at the same time. So let's see. We got Dylan Jones with a nice little layup finish. They call it timeout. It's 11-2. We're up. I mean, Aaron Wiggins assist. I do want to be making sure that I'm looking at the other scores around the NBA because obviously right now there's a huge Clippers game as well. We can go ahead and look at that as well. And then they have the starting lineup of the Rockets playing against Denver, which makes no sense at all why you would risk any of your starters for pretty much a meaningless game. Like the Rockets are, you know, locked into their position. Obviously, Memphis has to win their game. Dallas wants to win that one, which would make a lot of sense for the Mavericks. Minnesota need to win their game against the Jazz. If they were to lose, that'd be horrendous, obviously. But this is the game that I want to focus on. So Lakers are playing this one right here. Man, I cannot. This is like a game 7 type of vibes in the regular season. You rarely kind of get that feeling. So we're going to be obviously checking in on this pretty often, but we'll keep it on the Thunder. We can look at some box scores early on. Dylan Jones already has 4 points. Isaiah Joe has 3. Wiggins up to 4 points. This should be a pretty big Joe and Wiggins game again. Most likely they're both going to get ending the game with like at least 30 plus in this one, as long as they play like close to 28, 30 minutes in this game. Man, we get to play against JRE. Jose Alvarado is in this one. I've not heard too much about Antonio Reeves. I'm not going to lie. Elfrid Payton's really solid at getting assists. I haven't seen much of Keon Brooks. So this is a very interesting. We don't even get to see Yves Missy, who has had a great rookie season. And then they have Bruce Brown on this roster, which is pretty interesting. I'm sure they'll look to flip him. We don't get to see Zion. Obviously, they traded Ingram away in this. So this is a pretty meaningless game for the Pelicans. What is their record on the season even? They're 21 games to 60 losses, which is absolutely horrible. I feel like the other games, like this Rockets Denver game up above, or yeah, the Rockets Denver game is going to be way more interesting. If Dallas ends up winning, that could lock them into essentially guaranteeing that they'll see Memphis in that 9-8 spot, which is what they want. It looks like this is going to go to double overtime, the Indiana Cleveland game. Man, this is going to be a crazy end to the regular season. This LA game versus Golden State, I'm going to have to pull up a third screen just to see as much NBA basketball that I want to see. Great bucket by the Pelicans. I'm watching without the sound, so I'm not really sure who scored because I'm not that familiar with this. I think that could have been JRE who scored that one, actually. So Kenrich with the ball, nice little mid-range. Pelicans get the rebound there. Man, just chilling out, watching some hoops. You guys can comment below or you can watch along and just enjoy while we talk and yap about hoops for the next 2.5 hours, I guess. Just enjoying. And obviously we'll do the recap with the rest of the guys. I believe some of them may join at halftime and we'll talk more specifics. But nice little drive there by Dylan Jones. Cleanup by Carlson. 2 points, 13-4 now. Joe has significantly improved his defense on the season. He's just been a lot more locked in, not allowing that many easy drives. He's truly becoming a 3-and-D level player off the bench. And considering what we're paying him and Wiggins, I feel like it's a steal. Wiggins pulls up for a 3. Easy, easy jumper right there, man. And let me make sure you guys have the play-by-play. So great pull-up 3 by Wiggins. Let's see the defense. If this gets out of hand, I'll probably switch over to the Clippers and the what's it called? The Clippers and the Golden State game, and probably flip that on because it already looks like it's kind of getting out of hand. It's 16-7. If this becomes like a 20-point game, I don't obviously see the Pelicans closing the gap at all against any of our bench unit or anything like that. So I'm definitely going to switch over to the other side. And that's where, as a Thunder fan, I'm most intrigued, because that really will show us who's going to play against us in that 8 spot, 7-8 spot. So obviously anything can happen with the Grizzlies in one game. They can easily steal one from any Western Conference team. I feel like they're all pretty evenly. Great pass by Carlson, great play. I believe that was Flagler on the finish. Really solid, 18-7 already. Let's see if the Pelicans can generate some offense with their guys. Nice little pick and roll. Great block by Carlson there. He's been fantastic at just defending towards the rim, and then he's solid on the boards. He's tall enough, and on top of that, he's just so athletic. Like, I didn't realize how athletic. I keep mentioning it, but he's just so athletic at rim protection. So always enjoy watching Thunder hoops. Let's see. Yeah, Jerry shot some free throws, it looks like. Nice little Flagler 2-foot layup for us. Flagler has been locking in on the offensive side, and the place that I wanted to see more from him was defensively, where guys aren't just getting past him so easily as well. I feel like that's the signs of a player, obviously getting better and everything. So, sorry, I'd received a text. Nice little Kenny Hustle bucket, 22-7. All right, we're getting into that blowout territory already. And like I said, I will not mind flipping over for the last game of the season and watching some Golden State hoops against the Clippers, because that game is going to be way more intense than this one. Kenrich with a nice hustle to save the ball and one basket. It looks like he's going to shoot some free throws, or probably at least one free throw. He's been super aggressive in the second half of the season, and he's been way more consistent since coming back from injury. Kenrich had a little bit of injuries here and there, and then right now he's been locked in, doing much better. 22-7. This game's already way out of hand. But let's see if we can keep growing this lead. I'm gonna actually go ahead and pull up on my second screen here the link for the Golden State game, because I want to be keeping tabs on that. That's the most interesting matchup we have for today. If I can get that. I appreciate y'all hanging out. You guys can type in the chat if you guys have any questions about the Thunder and who will end up playing. I don't think it really matters who we get at that 7 or 8 spot that much, but it's still fun. It's still fun to just, I guess, be a hoop head, follow along, and see how it does end up shaping out. And that's kind of what I'm watching for. Let's go. There we go. We got the Clippers game pulled up as well. Man, we're up to a 25. Well, it says 27-11 lead right now. Looks like Kenny's going to go ahead and drive and finish that one with a nice little fadeaway. Too easy for us. We'll see what we can do. Let's see what we can do with these guys right here. There we go. Great defense by Isaiah Joe. Solid by the team. I love that we have kind of an identity as a team as a whole in terms of what we want to do. We got a nice little shot clock violation, just extending the lead, which will help a lot. But we're playing just really solid against teams driving to the basket. We don't want guys getting easy looks. We're giving away, obviously, the corner shots. And I know people complain about that more in the playoffs due to adjustments. But I think for like regular season wise, I think it works out for the long term for us winning, especially against the worst teams and the better 3-point shooting teams. Obviously, that can be a lot worse. Ooh, that's going to be an offensive foul by Carlson on that Isaiah Joe pick and roll. He was moving a little bit, moved his shoulder into the other guy. Man, it's okay though. 27-11. Let's check out what's going on with this Clippers Golden State matchup. It's 12-9. Draymond with a nice drive, and they got 12-11 right now. It's a back and forth affair. This is at Golden State, so Golden State should have a little bit better chance of winning just because they have the crowd behind them. James Harden isn't the best when it comes to like clutch situations, and as I say that, he gets stolen by, I believe, Moody. Nice little layup there. 13-12. They really need this win to stay out of the playoffs, or play in. I mean, it'll keep them in the playoffs for the Golden State Warriors. We're up to 29 points. Carlson at the line. Nice little bucket right there. He's going to be 1 for 2, which is no problem. No problem at all. Man. James Harden, let's see what you got. Oh, man, look at that steal. That's amazing. This is going to be great hoops. Steph Curry with the rock. Oh, man, he turns it over. Ooh. Draymond takes a little slip. Looks like he injured his neck. Draymond injury in this one would not be a good thing. Yeah. He definitely messed up his neck a lot on that play. Ooh. Oh, man. It's a pretty close game there. Wiggins re-enters the game. Joe's on the bench. It looks like they're alternating between Joe and Wiggins. We haven't even seen J. Will. It seems like more of our G League guys are going to get, or two-way contract guys are going to get more minutes in this one, which I don't mind. I don't mind evaluating talent. I mean, we're not really playing for anything other than some wins or anything like that. So the Pelicans are kind of doing the same thing. Great little pass into the interior by Wiggins to Carlson, 31-11. Like I said, pretty much probably going to be a 20-30 point blowout in this one. If we can get it to be more, even better for us, because we are chasing some historical records. If we win this, I believe it's the largest lead since like possibly like 2017 that a first seed had over the second seed. So that'll be nice if we can get this win. I think it'll be win 68. So Pelicans call a timeout. Man, I am going to switch over. I don't think this game is going to have too much more for us to like watch for. I'm a little bit more intrigued with this. Even this Grizzlies Mavericks game is pretty solid, but we're going to switch over and fully pay attention to this Golden State versus Clippers matchup. That's where I think the most intriguing thing is for me. I'll still comment on the Thunder game if anything gets close or anything like that. James Harden for a nice little pull up. 14-13. Steph Curry. James Harden's already up to 7 points in this one. They're playing some solid defense on Steph. Man, that's got to be a foul, right? Nope. They didn't call a foul on that. Steph Curry shot, which is okay. Oh man. Nice little pass, outlet pass by Steph. It's 16-13. Let's see Jimmy with Kevon Looney on the drive. Nice easy mid-range. Man, this feels like a straight playoff game right now. That's what I feel like I'm watching. Um, Kawhi Leonard carries it up the court. I am so excited for Kawhi gets the and one and the 2-pointer to go, but they can get a nice little lead right here if they play a couple more defensive stops for the Clippers. But it looks like Draymond's heading to the back. That's not a really good thing. His neck looks like it's messed up. It looks like he's I don't know, got like neck tightness. I don't even know how to describe it. It's happened before, but um man, he was going for a loose ball. So, but let's see what happens. 19-15. Kawhi plus James Harden and the rest of the crew that they have is really dangerous. Kevon Looney hoops is not the same as having the spacing. Kawhi is playing way harder on defense. He's looked really athletic as well. Nice little floater by Kevon Looney on that play. They're also missing Gary Payton, I believe. He had gotten hurt. Kawhi against Buddy Hield. This is easy buckets right here. Nice decision to double team. There we go. Zubac, Big Zoo. Man, Zubac is ridiculous. He's ridiculous on the boards, and his size is just so like daunting. That's a great pass, great steal. I think the Clippers are going to win this. I'm not even going to lie. I actually think. Ooh, wait, how's that a foul? James Harden gets fouled by Steph on that play, but man, I did not understand how that's even a call. That was a easy layup. It looks like. Let's watch this replay. So James Harden takes 2 steps. He got hit in the eye a little bit. He'll go through the free throw line. Don't mind it. Don't mind it too much. But mm-mm. All right, I'm gonna. We got 8 people up in here watching with me, watching the recap. Um, this is a really crucial game for Golden State. If they can win this, they can be in that 6th spot. They can avoid the play-in. If the Clippers can win this, they can go all the way up to, I believe, like a 4 seed, which would give them home court with Kawhi and James Harden. Pods is in the game. Let's see what they can run with this action. That's a great action for Buddy Hield. Nice 20-22 right now. Zubac gets the easy. Man, Zubac is so good. I have not watched enough Clippers basketball or like his growth this season. I mean, I know he's been getting better every year, defensively, obviously, but his offensive game has always been solid. But if he can do back to the basket plays like that on a Clippers team like this that can space the floor, the Warriors are so well coached. Ooh, that's a really bad miss by Gary Payton. And then now they have what's his name coming into the game, Norman Powell going out. This is going to be a close grind of a game, man. All right.